Okay.
Oh, and Casey, if you can mute yourself, please. um, Hello, everyone. I pushed record. So, again, our team has a hard time getting together at a certain time. So, I'm going to record this for everyone. And I hope this helps. I just watched a video this week about the book called The Miracle Morning. And apparently, they're doing a lot of shoot offs. And one of them is The Miracle Morning for Network Marketers. And so I just wanted to share these basic concepts of like what to do every morning to really get your morning started right and your whole day going well. And also to help you kind of get to the next level of your life, basically, of really putting yourself out there and getting your goals. And so, and I was pleased to see that a lot of these things are things that I'm already trying to work in. Some of them I've kind of slacked off on, so it was kind of nice to hear again how important they are. So the idea of the miracle morning is that every morning you get up just a little bit earlier and do these things to really, again, to get yourself going right for the day and really feel better and have more success. So I'll just, they have an acronym that's SAVERS. It's SAVERS. Of the 6 things that you can do. And the nice thing is that they said that even if you only get up 6 minutes earlier, you could do 1 minute on each of these things. And of course you get more benefit for doing like an hour of total time. But even if you only did a minute for each of these things, it really actually would help your day go better. So the first S is for silence, which is, they said, is like meditation. So however you want to try meditation. What I did was when I started meditation, I started with the goal of meditating for 5 minutes every day. And at first I did where I just kind of sat there and my mind would wander a lot. And so then I did several guided meditations, and those really did help. So I encourage you to do that when you're starting out. But then recently I've been feeling like I should do some more of the silent meditation again, kind of introspective, seeing what your inner guide would say to you, that kind of thing. And you really don't have to do anything special for it. You can actually just sit there and be peaceful. And sometimes I'll actually do it where I wake up from my alarm and I have another alarm set 10 minutes later and then I stay in bed for my meditation. But of course, sometimes I fall asleep. So that might not be the best way, but that's what I'm doing right now. So the A is for affirmations. So you want to have affirmations written down to read every day. And in the book that I've been listening to over and over again, there's a book called, sorry about the swearing, but it's called You Are a Badass. And that's a really good book. And she says your affirmations, she's like, say them throughout the day, read them to yourself, say them in the grocery line, and then, write them down 10 times at night, all these things. She said, just basically, she calls it pummel yourself with them. So in this one, you're at least saying them in the morning. And I actually do have affirmations written at the top of my list of things to do each day as a coach. I've got my power hour list. And at the top of that, I have my affirmations written down. I've got one from Scotty Hobbs. He always says every morning, he says, I am an amazing coach. So I say that to myself. Another one I got from Brigitte Linford was, I hit Success Club quickly and easily. Things like that. And so, and then I also wrote at the bottom of that what to visualize, and we'll get to that later. But let's see. And that's the next one. V is for visualization. So I wrote underneath my affirmation, I said, what I want to visualize is like our team growing and us being able to reach, the people that I help will help other people and be able to reach people that I don't even know. And I visualize somebody like in Florida being helped because that's far away from where I am. And then I've also been visualizing being at the Success Club trip, which is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic next year. And so I've been visualizing, like looking out into my ocean view, However, I really like the idea that this guy gave. He's the one that helped with writing the network marketing part of the book. and I'll have to tell you guys his name later, but he said that it needs to be vivid and, motion. So you're not just like looking. So for me, when I was looking at the ocean, it was like I'm walking towards this window, there's motion and I can see the waves happening and what I feel and, or feeling the sand under my feet. The more senses you can put into it, the better. And anyway, and then something different that he said is to not visualize the end results, which is what I've been doing, is trying to visualize the end result of getting there. Or like for me at Summit, walking out, onto the field when they're celebrating people that are star diamonds, that kind of thing. He says not to do that. He says actually to visualize the actions that will get you there. So I thought that was a really different distinction, and I actually like that. So I've started visualizing now, like talking to people on the phone. I'm like, okay, I'm going to visualize people being willing to talk to me on the phone and having great conversations, and them either signing up to be coaches or wanting to get challenge packs, And so, yeah, I've started visualizing, and I'm visualizing sending out 10 invitations today, things like that. So I thought that was actually a really good distinction. He said some people, if they visualize the end result, they actually get less motivated because then they actually feel like they've already gotten that thing, and so I think I'm going to do both because I like looking at an ocean, so I'm probably going to keep doing my little ocean view and stuff, but I do also want to start visualizing the steps to get there, which is helping people through my Facebook groups and on my messaging, and to really visualize them being able to get those and have those conversations. Okay, the next one is exercise. And this guy was talking to a group of Beachbody coaches, and so he says, well, you guys already know how important exercise is. And I hope you guys do know how important it is. It really does help you clear your mind, get rid of stress. It helps you get rid of adrenaline that comes from stressful work days. If you guys have jobs or with kids even, if you keep a hold, if you don't exercise, you don't get rid of, it's that fight or flight causes all that adrenaline to go through. So when you have stress and we're in offices or we're at home where you're not running around or running away from a saber-toothed tiger, then that adrenaline keeps coursing through your body, increasing your heart rate, all of these things that are bad if they are not basically worked out. And so you need to work out every day to make sure that you can have that stress relief. And the next one is R for reading. And he says you can listen also, and I do the listening to personal development. And a quote that he said was that about some of the world's greatest minds have taken years and sometimes even decades to put the best of what they know on paper. And so he's like, you can choose not to read that, but that would be a bad choice, is what the guy said. And so here we can buy those things for a few dollars or listen to them. And then the last one, S, is for scribing, which is journaling. This is a little bit newer to me. I'm really trying to listen to my inner intuition. I call it, God, speaking to me, or you can call it spirit or inner guide, whatever it is. And that's what I try to do on the journaling part, is to write down what comes to mind that way. I also really like journaling, like if I'm trying to work through something with personal development, like I feel this way about this situation, or these are my feelings about money, or these are my feelings, what I think are my hangups about this or that, or I have fears about coaching, and write it out. And then I try to say some of the affirmations afterwards, like I choose love instead of fear, or, those kinds of things. So, okay, so those are that's the SAVOR acronym, is silent, S for silence, which is meditation, A for affirmations, V for visualization, and to not do just the end result, to do the actions that get you there. E for exercise, which hopefully everybody's doing their programs. R for reading, which you can also listen to personal development. And I actually listen while I'm doing my workout. So then I get two things at once in this Miracle Morning thing. And then S is for scribing. And again, even if you took only 1 minute for each of those things, you would have a much better day than if you didn't do them at all. And then the guy with network marketing said that in the book, they talk about how to kind of maybe be better about the general basics of network marketing, which he says are 4 things: prospecting, presenting the business, following up, and getting people started right. And so, and we are trying to do in our coach internship group here, we're trying to help you guys with those 4 things. And so I wanted to give you this thing about the miracle morning, because we know personal development is one of our vital behaviors, and that's pretty much what that acronym is. Oh, and they've got exercise in here too, be product of the product. But all of these other things are the things that will help you develop yourself personally. And I read a quote that they have on the miracle. I just downloaded part of the chapters, and they say that that for, most people go to work where they go to a job and go to work. Network marketers get up and they work on themselves. So that's a huge part, is personal development. You'll hear it in all of the national wake-up calls about how important it is. Well, that's what this miracle morning is a step-by-step way to help yourself develop personally every day. So I'm going to stop the recording because I think I can hear my baby crying. And so I'm going to go take care of her. But I'm going to post this in our group and also in our group chat. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me, and I will talk to you guys later.